Hey KU fans, thanks for logging on to KUsports.com for another episode of KU Sports Extra. I'm Matt Tate. This is Tom Keegan, and we are standing somewhere in the area where Sviatoslav Mihaluk took a step or two,
or five,
to win tonight's game over Kansas State.
Three extra cha-cha-cha.
Cha-cha-cha.
New dance, svi. It's a big hit in the Ukraine already and here in Kansas. And go to my Twitter at TomKeeganLJW and go to the point at the end of the game where I tweeted that he got away with the travel. And I only say that because if you scroll down, I wish I could remember the name of the Twitter account.
Yeah.
Because I want to give him credit, but go
do it
that
in the
to
comments.
find it. He said this gives a whole new meaning to the term svi for three. Because he did take those three steps.
Three,
Svi.
4, 5, doesn't matter. It was the game winner officially in the record books, 90-88. Really a thrilling game from start to finish. K-State showed up ready to play, ready to prove that their 12-1 record was no fluke.
Good team.
And they played tough, and they played hard, and they made shots.
And they deserved a chance to play an extra 5 minutes.
I agree with that. Yeah. It would have been very interesting to see how that played out. As it was, though, that was obviously the big game winner, but the thing that was most interesting about it, I thought, was that KU, of course, was trying to go to Frank Mason, and Bruce Weber, K-State's coach, said, no way. We were not going to let Frank Mason beat us. They didn't. Inbounded to Devontae Graham, who made a heady play to pitch it ahead to Svi, who got a running start. That just shows the importance of those little details. Svi, knowing he wasn't in the play, could have just thrown it in and kind of lollygagged in. He took off. As soon as he inbounded it, he raced on the wing. Devontae
Could have
Graham got
lollygagged
it
it the way he does when he's lending help on defense sometimes.
There you go, yeah. Now, that was the good. KU was very good offensively once again. The bad, if you ask Bill Self, it was horrible, horrid, putrid, whatever the word
And
is.
he's right, of course, but bad defense leads to fun basketball. I hate to say
Darn
it,
right,
but
darn
it
right.
leads to really fun basketball to watch. TCU, that was a pretty game. Kansas State, KU, pretty game. And Kansas won them both. But if you're the coach who gets to Elite Eights every year because they play great defense and make the other team play lousy, you've got to be upset with what's going on defensively.
Yeah, there's no doubt he is. One thing he's not upset about at all, though, is Landon Lucas. He called him the guy that's emerged as their most consistent player, which is really strong praise for a guy who coaches a guy named Frank Mason, too. Landon Lucas, the last couple of games, has absolutely been back. Career high 18 points tonight, following up a career high 17 rebounds just the other night, last Friday at TCU.
And
Lucas
how about
looks
Lucas?
great.
A couple days ago, when we got a chance to talk to Lucas on an off day, he said that, you know, at the beginning of the year, he was trying to show all the things he worked on all summer, the improvements offensively. Now he's back to just doing what he does well. And he said, and who knows, maybe by focusing on those things, defense and rebounding, maybe the stuff I worked on in the summer will show up. And who was the go-to guy at the end of the game?
Oh yeah, a couple of huge possessions late in the game.
Lucas.
They throw lobs over the top down to him and let him go to work.
Landon the Greek.
Here we go. This guy is fired up tonight. Any other thoughts about this one? I think when
Jackson in the first half was
there
incredible.
you go. Yeah, you got to throw that.
I mean,
out
I'm going to write a column tomorrow saying there's no reason this guy can't play point guard in the NBA.
Sure,
He's
yeah.
just an amazing passer. He's super impressive speeding up, but he's even more impressive when he slows down.
Right.
How he can slow down so quickly.
Yeah, he did that inside the zone and found a couple of guys out on the wings and underneath. I mean, he just showed it all in the first half. K-State had built an early 9-point lead, and Jackson by himself pulled Kansas even and then allowed them to get that 10-point halftime lead. Impressive shooting. These guys are an offensive machine. Graham, Mason, Jackson, Svi with 11 points. A bad night. His dad was in the crowd, and it was such a shame for him to come all this way from Ukraine to watch his kid go 3 for 7 or whatever it was. But my goodness, what a great night to be here to see your son do that. Travel or not, he may not even know the definition of the English word travel, so he doesn't care. He just remembers that moment, and he will for the rest of his life. As will KU, as will K-State, and I think you asked Weber, do you hope this develops a chip on your team's shoulder? He said, I hope so. A great Big 12 game when you combine this with what happened tonight with West Virginia being upset by Texas Tech. It just
overtime, right?
further hammers home the point that this thing is going to be a dogfight every night, every game, every place. And it was tonight, and KU survived, and Self said we were living on borrowed time, and we got lucky tonight.
When Oklahoma and Texas are the worst two teams in the conference, you know you've got a good conference.
Incredible stuff. 90-88, Kansas holds off a scare from Kansas State to move to 2-0 in the conference and 13-1 overall. Really, really good start. Now it gets tougher. Texas Tech, that just beat West Virginia, coming here Saturday. We'll be here for Tom Keegan, for Sviatoslav Svi.
Over here, actually, if you want to follow me. He picked up his dribble about here. And I brought these chips so that I could simulate a basketball.
Hit stop. We'll talk to you guys next time on KU Sports Extra.